Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. Hello, I'm Courtney Webster. I was the graduating class, like she said, of 2012. I go to UCSB right now, pursuing my BA in political science sociology, Ajalia. And this is Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou. Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman. That's me, and you guys too. I walk into a room, just as cool as you please, and to a man, the fellows stand or fall down to their knees. They swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, it's the fire in my eyes, and the flash of my teeth, the swing in my waist, and the joy in my feet. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman, that's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say, it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breast, the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenally, phenomenal woman, that's me. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about, or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say, it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need for my care, 'cause I'm a woman, phenomenally, phenomenal woman, that's me. Apologize, I'll skip over it.
I lived, I loved, I was here. I did, I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here. I wanna say I lived each day until I die, and know that I've been something in somebody's life. The
Ladies for a little over a year now. And last year, when I started my journey with Legacy Ladies, I helped to lead the team in planning with the implementation of the Just for Girls Teen Conference. And I'm very pleased to pass the torch on for this year's Just for Girls Teen Conference to Betty Luckett, who is serving as our Director of Social Media and Internal Affairs. And on my left, Miss Kenya Streeter. She's the Director of Information and Community Outreach. Ladies.
Thank you, Lady Michelle. So I'm Kenya Streeter. I'm really excited to be receiving the torch from Lady Michelle. Thank you, Lady Tony. Can you all hear me? Yes. Great. I'm Kenya Streeter, and I'm very excited to be receiving the torch from Lady Michelle.
And I'm Betty Luckett. Since our association with Legacy Ladies, it has been an amazing journey. Just like Lady Michelle, we have the honor of planning the Just for Girls Conference 2014, the 4th annual conference. It'll be held on Saturday, September 6th, 2014 at Loyola Marymount University.
And so last year, we had over 300 girls from the ages of 13 to 18 in attendance from all over Southern California. And so this year, we anticipate record numbers. So you can register online or fill out an application with us before you leave this afternoon. And Betty, I believe they get something extra for being the first 100 girls.
Yes, that's right, Kenya. The first 100 girls to sign up and register will receive a t-shirt. And with your registration of $35, you will also receive a conference bag, a continental breakfast, snacks, and lunch. But guess what, Torchettes? If you register today, your registration fees will be paid. You will be free.
So at the conference, there will be incredible workshops about balancing school and extracurricular activities, how to identify your leadership style, how to become more social media savvy. And we are all so excited that we get as our keynote speaker a young lady known as the Teen Oprah, Raven Madwood, who is going to be speaking for us. So I'm really excited, and I look forward to seeing all of you guys there.
So join the fun and join us September 6th and sign up today. Thank you.
Congratulations, 2014 Torchettes. You're all on your way to a great new chapter in your lives, a journey leading up to becoming magnificent women and leaders in the world. The Legacy Ladies organization is very proud of your accomplishments, and we truly believe that the only way you can be successful is to make sure that we continue to support each other forever. In the same way that you've just become alumni of your respective high schools, you've now become alumni of the Legacy Ladies Torchette Leadership Program. Your hard work for the past few years has put you in a wonderful place. Use this opportunity of becoming a Torchette alumni to serve in a strong role in your community by building up the lives of other young women like yourselves. Spread the word about the wonderful experiences you've had being a Torchette. Be a spokesperson for an organization that has supported you and your future success. Over the summer, we will be organizing and formalizing the Torchette Alumni Association. In support of the Torchette Alumni Association, Legacy Ladies will make sure that there are pathways for you to remain engaged with us and remain connected to each other. We want to make sure that throughout your collegiate experience, you were mentored and guided by career professionals in your chosen field. We want to create a strong network of Torchette alumni all over the country so that we can continue to build a community of powerful women who can become future Legacy Ladies, carrying the torch and keeping that flame burning. Thank
Lady Veronica. I'm Lady Jackie Castillo, President of Legacy Ladies Incorporated. Thank you. I'd like to have Desiree Jenkins please come forward to the podium. And at this time, we'll have another poetic tribute to Maya Angelou, presented by Torchette Desiree Jenkins, class of 2014.
I'll be reciting a poem by Maya Angelou. You may rip me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may tread me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I got old wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down, teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my highness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me down with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I've danced like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean leaping and wide. Welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that wordily clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise.
Thank you, that was absolutely wonderful. And all of the Torchettes continue to rise. I've seen it over the years, and especially bringing back some of our alumni Torchettes. It's just amazing to see how they have just blossomed. And so at this time, I'd like to bring them to the stage. And as I call your name, will you please come forward? Deidreana Elliott, class of 2012. Jasmine Jackson, class of 2013. Amber Outlaw, class of 2013. Angelina Price, class of 2012. And that's Joy Bryson. So we're just going to have a little conversation over there, so let me walk over there. This mic is not going to quite do it. Let's see. Crescendo, would you help me, please? Hello, ladies. How are you? Good. It's so good to see them. I feel like these are my babies. I just get so emotional seeing them and to see how they've grown, and they're just beautiful young ladies. So let's just talk about the previous years. You know, we talk about how you have grown and matured. If you could think of one word that described you when you graduated from high school, and one word that describes you how you are now, what would that word be? Who were you? Jasmine?
Before going to college, the word that would describe me would be clueless, because I had no idea what direction I was going in after graduating from high school. And one word that would describe me after would be growing, because I'm still in that clueless stage, but I have more direction where I'm going now.
Very good. Thank you, Jasmine. Can we have another Torchette comment on that?
Okay, so one word to describe me before would be open-minded. I think I tried almost everything there was to try to find out what I wanted to do with my life. And one word after would be optimistic, because I still want to grow as a person as well as a student and a woman.
Thank you, Amber. Angelia?
Well, I would say active. In high school, I was extremely active. I was in pretty much every club at my high school, and I was a president, and I felt like, you know, I had to keep just doing stuff and joining stuff and all that. But now it's like I'm driven. So whatever I get myself into, I'm going to change and make it bigger and make it mean something to my life, not only just a title, just being a member, just really bringing something that will stand strong before and after I leave. Like, I want it to just be changed, and I'm driven, and I want to continue. I want the legacy to continue when I leave.
Wonderful, wonderful. Joy?
Well, it was such a long time ago that I graduated high school. Before I went to college, I would say that I was sheltered because I was offered a lot of opportunities, but I don't know, I feel like my parents definitely sheltered me and wanted me only to know certain things. And I went to college and it was a whole big world. And a word that describes me now that I'm in my graduate program is perseverance. You gotta keep on studying. Going down the road is long, but you can do it.
Thank you, Joy. So my question to you, we do have some young girls that are a little bit sheltered or still want to hang on to the skirt tail of their mom. How did you work through that adjustment and become the person you are today?
Well, I moved away. So I went to school in Fresno for my undergraduate, and it's only 4 hours away, but still far away enough. So I didn't have to go home every weekend to see my family. And so I think going away was definitely a way for me to think outside of the box, become more open-minded, try new things, and that helped me grow as a person.
Okay. Now, a lot of our young girls are trying to make the decision whether they should stay close to, their environment that they have here, or branch out and go out of state or out of town. All 5 of you made the decision to go out of state. Some of you are in a different city. So what was the determining factor for you? Jasper looks like she has an answer.
For choosing college, #1 thing is research. Do your research on the school, because you have to know if you're going to be able to put up with the weather out there, the environment. It could be like in a city, country. You just have so many options. And you have to also go based off of the school. Like, you have to see if it'll fit you, if you'll like it there, because you don't want to choose a school that you're not going to like. So just do your research, go visit the campus, things like that will help you.
Great. Adriana, you have a comment?
Sure. So I didn't do my research, and you should do your research. And it's also good to know, for example, if you want to do pre-nursing, it's good to know if that school that you want to go to has that particular major, or, if you want to join a sorority, it's good to know if your school has sororities. It's good to know if they have certain sports, if you wanted to play soccer and, you decided, yeah, I'm committed to this school, and then you get there, wait, they don't have soccer, So it's good to do your research, and it's good to, visit the campus at least once. It's funny, actually, because the school that I go to is Cal State Channel Islands, and when I visited, I was like, it's all right. And my two was like, yeah, I love it. This is the one. Yeah, this is it. And, so sometimes you won't be able to get that feeling just by visiting. But now that I'm actually a student at Cal State Channel Islands, I am grateful for the decision that I made. And so sometimes you just have to warm up to it. So good luck on your research in the college of your choice.
Adriana, you've already talked about that you are at Cal State Channel Islands. Would you please tell us what your major is, and then pass the mic down to Joy for the last person to make that announcement?
Currently, currently, because I've changed it in my head a couple of times, is communications.
I'm undeclared right now, but I have time, so.
And what school do you go to now?
I'm at Monterey Bay.
I am an English major at Tuskegee University in Alabama. I attend UC Santa Barbara, and I'm a senior film and media studies major, Italian minor.
I attend Claremont Graduate University, where I'm pursuing a multiple subject credential and a master's in education.
Now, Joy, you were at Fresno State, right?
Fresno Pacific.
Fresno Pacific,
Yes.
and then you are working on your master's.
Mm-hmm.
Great, okay. So you know there's so much going on. All of you have been just extremely busy when you were in high school. Now that you've transitioned to college, how do you balance all of that? You know, you have school, you have family, you have extracurricular activities, and people just pulling on you for no reason. So how do you balance that? Because our girls need to know about that. And I'm going to stop for a minute because there's one more person I want to come up here that's just dynamite. That's Courtney Webster. Courtney, come on out here, please. I knew I was looking for one more person. I shouldn't have been sitting here. But you can go ahead and answer that question too.
Well, as a graduate student, you have no time for anything. But as undergrad, I would say take advantage of all opportunities, but definitely time manage, and but have fun.
Well, this is my life right here. It's a tablet. I have a electronic one. It goes to my phone, and I also write everything down in a planner. You have to go back to the pen and paper days and have it in your purse just in case this dies. You still have it. And so I plan out time when I want to go home. I plan out time for myself because that personal time, you will need it because it gets really, really hectic. And you're in college, so you plan out your schedule too. Like, it's up to you if you want to have class on Monday and Friday or Tuesday. Like, you get to do that. You plan out your schedule. I don't have class on Friday, which is great for me. I do a lot of working. I have 2 jobs. So it's just like really writing everything down and making sure you have that personal time because it's gonna get busy and you're gonna have a lot of opportunities to get involved and do a lot of different things, and you wanna also do that. So it's just, you know, get you a pen and paper, a nice pretty planner, mine is pink and purple, and write it down, get your fancy pen on you use, and just, you know, write everything down. And you know, you can get fancy with calendars and put it all over your residence hall. And, like, seriously, and you can, it's hard, but it becomes easy because it's routine. Yeah.
Now, one thing you were just talking about is time management, then we'll go back to Amber. But it seems like you use your tablet and that keeps you really on schedule. And that's one thing that we talk to our Torchettes is that we do have a workshop on time management. So they have a planner, and one of the things we encourage them to do is to constantly put down that hair appointment, that nail appointment, so it doesn't conflict with studying. You know, the test is coming up tomorrow, you can put off the nails another day. So one of the things we do encourage them to do that. So how many of you are the Torchettes? How many of you are still using your planner that we gave you? Raquel, Brian, good, Camille, good, good, good. So as you hear Angelia talk, you can see the value of that.
Okay. To balance time in Alabama when there's absolutely nothing to do. My school is in the middle of nowhere for those who don't know. Like Angelia said, I write things down, but I also spend much time on my computer as an English major, so I also make Excel files, which is easy to type in what I have to do, and it'll save it. I can color code it. And people who are intrigued by colors, color code everything, write it down, write it down, write it down. Cannot say that enough, because if you don't write it down, it's something that you forget. If somebody doesn't text you, that's something that you're gonna forget. But for me, I also have a group of 8 friends, and we try to keep each other balanced. So if one of us say we don't feel like going to class, all 7 of us will get up and walk that person to class, just so that we can make sure that everybody is on top of their game. So sometimes you can't do it alone. Sometimes it doesn't work for you. I can't. Oh God. No, it doesn't work for me to be alone in planning. So try to find that one person or somebody who's in your class, get their number, text them, make sure that you are able to say, all right, we have class today. Can we go? Let's go to class. Let's study together. Because I will sleep through studying time. It's best that you make sure that you put away time for yourself. You can not go to a party or two during the weekend. You can not go to the movies, or you can not drive your car anywhere just because you have a car. Take the time to sit down and get your life together.
Thank you, Amber. Good advice. Good advice.
For me, I use my phone as well, and the planners, and I use sticky notes. I use all those resources. It helps. I just write it down, slap it on the wall. I have to see it, so I have to do it. And other things that help me balance my time is I try to get involved in other things so that I can balance out schoolwork with actual working at a job, so that I'm not too overwhelmed and going crazy. So I volunteer a lot, so I keep myself involved in that, reading to kids, volunteering, going to an office, front desk, and that helps me do homework there too, so I can knock that out and still have that time for myself. So that's what I do.
Excellent, excellent. Always giving back, Jasmine, that's key. Thank you.
Well, I'm a very simultaneous person. So I don't like planning things out. I don't really like sticking to a structure. But I learned my lesson last semester. It is very crucial that you have some place that you can go where you write down the routines that you do, whether it be school, whether it be work, whether it be volunteering, whether it be sports. Whatever it is that you like to do, I suggest that you get a daily planner, get a month at a glance planner, some type of planner that you can use to structure your time a little bit better. Because I was like, oh yeah, I got class, I know what time my class are. Oh yeah, I got to study, I know what time I'm gonna study. You know, but as certain things are thrown at you, you know, it's life, so things are thrown, curveballs are thrown at you, so sometimes you forgot about that hair appointment, you forgot about you're supposed to meet your teacher at the teacher conference. So it's very important to write things down. So take it from me, as Monty would say, I made the mistake so you don't have to make it. So write it down, write it down.
And Courtney, we're going to turn to you right now. Will you tell us what college you go to? Okay, and how you balance your time.
So I go to UCSB, home of the Gauchos, Ole. And right now I'm a junior. Now I'm a junior as of June 12th. I'm a junior now, so getting ready for that third year, second to last year. And how I manage time, I remember when I was packing up for the second year back in September of last year, I lost my planner. And I mean, I still had the iPad that Legacy Ladies had gave me, and I still have my phone, but it always helps, like they mentioned, to like have something in print written down. So I was just so lost that first week of school, and I was like, whoa, I don't have it on my desk, I don't see it. But then the school was giving out planners, so like as soon as I went, I got it, snatched it, wrote down everything for the year. So like definitely I have like electronic paper planners. How I manage my time between work, because I work at a job, it's a mile away from where I live, or where I used to live, because I lived on campus. My job was off campus. I work at a dining common. I cut onions and stuff. It's not very glamorous, but it is a job. It is a job. So it was, I had an accident at work the fall quarter of last year, and I almost cut my finger off. So I said, okay, whenever I'm cutting a vegetable, I'm just gonna say like, okay, 1, 2, 3 vegetables. Maybe I should read 1, 2, 3 pages. Like karma probably make up if I study really hard. I won't lose any limbs. So definitely between work, I'll try and like, I'll bring little sheets of paper, have it right there on the counter because I'm cutting and stuff like that, or I could just be working in the bakery definitely have the paper there with like stuff I wrote down, study that at work. When I'm not working, if I'm not in my my anti-poverty program, it's called ONE, I'll definitely just try and study whenever, because I know if I get that, as soon as I hit my bed, I'm just gonna fall out asleep, so it doesn't work. I have to like study everywhere that I go, read somewhere everywhere that I go. I have a little scooter, yes, I do. When I'm on my scooter, I've trained myself to scoot with one hand so I can have a book in the other, just reading, trying to avoid people. Ashalea sees me on campus. But yeah, definitely I try and study everywhere that I go, because like being in the library too, I'll sit there for like an hour, and if you're not by yourself, if you are by yourself, if there's no one there to like keep you up or like take little study breaks with you, you fall asleep and then you wake up and there's strangers looking at you, and that's the awkwardest thing. But after it happens a couple of times, you'll get used to it. But definitely for me, I have to like study everywhere that I go, definitely.
Well, let me ask you one more question, just 2 more questions I want to ask you. Based upon what you know now, what would you have told your 10-year-old self to do to prepare you for this educational journey?
I have something. Because I'm really quiet. I was even more quiet as a child. And I guess like you never think about it because you're 10 or younger. You never think like going out on the playground and like playing with everybody and like getting to know them. That's kind of like kiddie networking. So that prepares you. For networking in college, because you have to network a lot and get to know people, because like the people now, they have connections and they can get you places and get you into like if you know somebody, like you can get there. So definitely networking. I say I should have talked to people more, because I would kind of just like be in the corner or whatever, like just playing, like drawing on the ground by myself and stuff like that. But now that I like got to college, like the first year I would just like kind of just be in the corner. I wouldn't eat with my coworkers at lunch. They would say, "Courtney, come here." No, thank you. But definitely talking more. I should have talked more.
Well, you're doing pretty good today. Okay. Joy?
Well, I grew up in a family of 6, so my 10-year-old self, I was rambunctious, running with my brothers and sisters, so I would say to calm down and take a step back and look at things, because often you realize life just passed you by. So I would tell my 10-year-old self to stop and take a look, enjoy what you're doing, because you won't have this time again.
Very good.
I would say, okay, 10 years old. So my mom told you, you have to read and do all those things. I read a lot, but if the story was boring, I would choose another book, try to, find a more fun Judy Blume or something. I would tell myself to try the quote-unquote boring book. Try it and find something interesting in it. Because now, there are a lot of challenging books, novels, texts that you have to read, and you have to find something interesting. You have to find something interesting, because you just have to have something to say when you're writing that paper, and you have to do something different so you can set yourself apart, especially if you're at a big university. So definitely I would tell myself to try that boring book and find something interesting. Yeah.
So I know this is so cliche, but I would have told my 10-year-old self to save money. There are so many things that I have bought. I've bought so many things between the age of 10 and 19 that I don't have today. I can't find today. I let somebody borrow and never got it back. I didn't need it. If I don't have it in my possession now, I probably didn't need it.
So I probably should have saved every penny, dime, nickel, everything I found on the couch, everything I found under the couch, the quarters I found at Chuck E. Cheese. I should have kept it. I should have kept it because now my tuition goes up $1,000 every year. It started at $31,000 and it is now at $32,700 and some odd dollars. My scholarships don't cover that. Financial aid does not cover that. Save, save, save.
Okay, for me, I would tell my 10-year-old self to stop talking so much, to calm down, because I had like a really bad behavior problem when I was a kid, and it just affected so much, like school. I just would get in trouble with teachers, everything, students. I was just all over the place. So I would probably just tell myself to calm down, just relax, just enjoy being a kid. I wish I was a kid now because you have no worries, no financial problems. You don't have to, everything now I do for myself, and it's just different from your parents taking care of you to being on your own. So I probably would have definitely enjoyed being a kid more, stop getting in so much trouble, and just having just kid fun. They just do anything, and they just have fun doing anything, spontaneous fun. So that's what I would do.
But you rebounded though, and very well. Give her a round of applause.
It took a village. It took a village.
We gotta have one, that's great.
I find it funny because we're all saying we wish we were kids, but when we were a kid, we were probably saying I wish we were older. But I don't even know what I was doing at 10. I assume I was a great kid. No, but I would just tell myself to embrace my resources. Because we're in school for what, 13 to 15 years, depending on when you started. And it's just, and school never changes. It's the same thing since you're young. Okay, maybe it's a little easier when you're younger, coloring in between the lines and, you know, learning your ABCs versus to essays and term papers. But it never changes. So it's important that when you make the mistakes while you're younger, you learn how to fix those mistakes, because they're going to be the same mistakes that you're making throughout the year. So if you learn how to fix it when you're, 11, 12, 13, however old you may be, by the time you get to college or high school, those mistakes will no longer be mistakes. And just learning. I was also a very reserved person. I don't have many people that I can call a friend. Even in high school, everybody knew me, but did I know them? No. So, I mean, it would have been nice to, say, oh, I have a friend who's over here, or, and what I'm learning is that a friend has stages to it. Even though you may meet somebody in your class who you say hi and bye to, that person can still be considered a friend. And because me, oh no, she ain't my friend unless we've been knowing each other for 3 years, or she gave me some money when I needed it, And it's not always like that. So I'm learning to be more open-minded as far as networking, and as far as faculty members. I'm taking some courses at a community college, and I talk to everybody in the class. And my teacher always used to tell me, she was like, you gotta learn how to find the smart people in your class, so you can sit by them, y'all can help each other. Not to say that I wasn't smart, but it takes a village, as we heard. So yeah, that's just what I would have told myself, to embrace your resources, whether it be sports, whether it be programs that your school has to offer, whether it be faculty, whether it be classmates, because they're going through the same process with you, and you guys can shed light on each other.
Great comments. I'm going to conclude with one question for each of you. What was your most memorable experience with Legacy Ladies, and it did bring value to your life? Jasmine again. Okay, Jasmine.
My most memorable experience in Legacy Ladies will probably have to be the biggest lesson I learned here when we went to Washington, D.C. We got lost, so these two random ladies we got lost in the ghetto at that, so it was very scary. So these two random ladies were arguing, and they were trying to help us, but we were afraid to follow them, and it was just chaotic. Everybody was just bickering because we just didn't know what to do. We didn't know how to get home, and I actually got into it with one of the ladies, and we were sitting up there arguing because everybody didn't know what to do, and I got into it with her, and I didn't want to talk to her after that. And then Lady Jackie had to pull me aside and just talk to me. She didn't tell me I had to apologize to her, but she just talked to me like nicely, you know, just told me like it's a better way to go about things. She understood that everybody was just chaotic and just everybody was frustrated, yes, like I said. And I just took that into consideration. I like slept on it and thought about it, and I apologized to her, and we just ended it there. It was no more drama after that, but I just learned that you just have to pick and choose your battles. Some things is just not worth holding on to. You just let that go. So.
Amen.
Yeah. And to this day, she loves you to death. She thinks about you all the time. Yeah.
Okay, so my most memorable event or situation within Legacy Ladies will have to be, there's so many. Okay. I was introduced to Legacy Ladies by my best friend Joycelyn, who's also a graduate of 2013 from Washington Prep. Right, generous. And I was so spontaneous as a teenager, still a teenager, but earlier in the teen life. Tattoos and going everywhere and doing everything and not asking to go, and so much. And one night, Lady Jackie called me at 11:30. I was writing a paper. Why she was up at 11:30? But she said, Amber, I want to mentor you. I want to be your personal mentor. And to this day, we still have lunch before I go get on flights to Alabama. And thank you very much for that, because now I have tamed my habits and behaviors to only behind closed doors. At first I was so adventurous. Whenever I'd sit behind closed doors and come out in public and vice versa, not a good thing. But now I am more contained, I'm more respectful, more humble, and I appreciate everything that Legacy Ladies, as well as Lady Jackie, and my unofficial best friend, Lady Radica, Selfie Queen, has adapted for me. So thank you.
To pick a specific event is entirely too hard. Every event was just like, whoa, we're doing this. Like, it was awesome. But it's just the advice that these women really, like, spoke to us. Like, the advice that they gave, specifically me, I still am. I have Nikes in my trunk, and I wear my basketball shorts faithfully. I did in high school, and they just showed me how, like, your outer appearance can change. Like, you can put on a skirt and go and do these things. Just you know, showing me how to be a young lady. I have a lot of brothers, so it was really hard, you know, to, you know, be girly in front of them. They didn't want that. But the beautiful ladies of Legacy Ladies just taught me that the physical appearance was very important, and to dress for the occasion and carry yourself with poise and class, and just know that people are watching you everywhere you are. So I still have the Nikes in the trunk. I love to play basketball, but I know how to dress. I know how to carry myself. I know how to speak to people, and just be a lady. Just be a lady.
Well, I think I'm the only one on the panel who wasn't a part of the leadership program. I actually graduated in 2010, so I received a scholarship from Legacy Ladies, and I met Lady Jackie through our college counselor at Crenshaw, and I was so in awe of her and how she carried herself. And then I got the scholarship, so I was really excited. And then I went to the Torch Awards, and that was so beautiful. And she gave us a computer, and which I was so thankful. I still have it. I cried on stage. I'm gonna cry now. I'm just so thankful for this woman, for being in my life, and for this program that she set up for all these beautiful women, because we don't have people like this and where we come from. So it's important that we just appreciate her.
everybody up here has said, like, it's definitely hard to choose just like one memorable thing. While definitely Legacy Ladies, it is a beloved community, like Joy was hinting at or telling us. But a memorable, wow, I would say the first time I met Lady Jackie when she came to interview us, and I was just like, the program sounded really wonderful, and it was 2 other girls I think in the room with me, and like I'm keeping eye contact because I'm like, okay, I want to like I want to know about this program more. And Lady Jackie, she held eye contact with me, and she said, I remember you saying this, she said, I can see you hold the eye contact, so you seem really interested. So definitely that got me here, where I am today. You guys are all listening to me. But that's definitely the most memorable. I would say the Washington, D.C. trip too, even though you guys only asked for one memorable thing, it's just so much. I would have loved to gotten lost though, that sounds so cool. Cause you get to explore. you get to explore so much more, so definitely the program, like it's made me more open-minded, like someone mentioned, it's made me more open-minded. Just the memories and stuff, and like letting me know that there's people out there who care for you, like legitimately care, and you're worth something. You know, as a Black woman, it's a lot of ostracizing, objectification, but like here, this program shows like you are worth something, you matter, and you can do so much, definitely.
And one last comment, Deidreana Elliott.
Ditto, no. Basically everything they said, it taught me personally respect, you know, to respect yourself as a woman, as a lady. It kind of showed us, or it didn't kind of, it showed us our value as a woman, as a lady, because where we come from, you know, there's so many definitions of what a woman is, and there's so many, we see the mothers in our lives, but we also want to be our own woman in the midst of learning who our mother is or who she was. And I don't know, I have bad memories, so I don't really have a specific memory, but all of the memories were beautiful. So yeah, it was just an honor to be a part of this program.
Good. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you. Yes,
It takes more than a village nowadays. And as her aunt, it has been such a struggle for me to get support. But these people, it didn't stop when she graduated. Anytime she needs something, she picks up the phone, whether it's a word of encouragement, these ladies are there. When I'm not available and I'm doing something, she says, don't worry, I'm gonna call Lady Jackie. And I said, thank God for Lady Jackie and all of you ladies here for what you do, because you're doing a good thing. And God bless you, and I support you, and I will continue to support you.
Was college for a student has nothing to do with the parents as far as the experience. You have to let them go. Home will always be home. Home is where your heart is. If her heart is still here in California, if you are her heart, she's coming back to California. No matter what. She's gonna come back and say, Mom, I made it, I did it, but for me, not for us, for me. So, as a student who lives out of state, every couple of days I'll call my mom, Mom, I'm still alive.
And now we're happy to introduce you to the 2014 Torchians. As I call your names, please step forward and remain on the stage, and Lady Tony will give you your certificate. Day Bennett. Raquel Bowman. Danielle Childs. Brianna Crockett. Camille Garbett. Bobby Harper. Paris Jackson. Desiree Jackson. Jenkins, sorry, Desiree Jenkins. Talia Joseph. Brittany Russell. Jamila Sims. Kenise Smith. Libby Tracy.